I just found a brand new group of AI agents that can work for you 24/7, and they continue to get better and better every single day. And these tools absolutely crush what's coming out of ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, and pretty much every other frontier lab. Because these new agents take just a few seconds to set up. You could set them up in plain English and they don't require any technical work. And then they're going to be able to connect to all of your tools and automate anything that you could think of. And the craziest part of these is that they're self-learning. They get better every single day. For example, you could use these to monitor your app or website and fix bugs 24/7 to help you grow faster on social media and so much more. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to set them up, what they are, and some crazy use cases for them. Now, these brand new self-learning 24/7 AI agents just got released by Abacus AI. In order to actually use them, what you're going to do is you're going to come over to Abacus AI. On the left-hand side, we're going to see self-improving tasks right here. You want to click on this, and then this will actually walk you through exactly how this works. So these self-improving AI agents get better literally every single time that they run. It gets better every single run because it acts, it measures the result, and it learns, and it can go through and actually do this multiple times per run. In addition to that, it's accountable for a specific thing. This could be engagement, this could be replies, this could be revenue. So basically, you're setting a KPI for your AI agent, and it's going to run on autopilot in order to do that. It works on a schedule. You literally just review the improvement log, which is pretty crazy. If we click on try now right here, they actually have a bunch of these already set up. Like this one keeps your app bug free 24/7. This one helps you score sales leads. This one over here helps you maximize trading profits or stand out on Medium or grow your YouTube channel. Or if you wanted to make a custom one, you could simply come over here and just describe exactly what you want. You simply just come over here, and whatever's in these brackets right here, we get rid of this, and then this is actually going to run off be able to do this. Now, the first example of this that I wanted to show you is create an RSI agent that continuously improves YouTube thumbnails using Canva. So as we can see here, this is actually going to be connected to YouTube and connected to Canva. So what this is going to do is produce multiple thumbnail variations of recent videos. It's going to measure the click-through rate and the watch time from the published videos, and it's going to learn which visual patterns consistently increase clicks, what things are going to actually work well, and it's going to evolve its thumbnail strategy after every single upload. We can see that the primary metric that it's going to be tracking is going to be that average thumbnail click-through rate, and the secondary metric is going to be watch time, views per impression, and percentage of thumbnails that are actually outperforming the channel average. Now, we're going to do this for YouTube right here, but I want you to think about this. You could do this for emails, you could do this for email open rates, you could do this for all types of things, which is crazy. So literally all we're going to do is we're going to give this these instructions right here. It asks us for access to Canva and to YouTube. We're actually just going to give it access to those things, and then we can actually see that this is now going through, and it's going to authenticate YouTube via the first party connector. It's going to configure the Canva MCP server, and it's going to build the full RSI agent with design, upload, measure, learn, and then iterate, running 2 times every single day. Now from here, this actually went through and made this MD right here, which is going to basically be powering the agent. So we can see that it's a measurement recipe for YouTube thumbnail score engagement. It has the objective right here, goes through why it's actually going to look at AVP instead of direct click-through rate. And it actually shows that that's because the API doesn't exactly expose that. Then goes through the exact metrics that it's going to look at and it's going to track. And it goes through this playbook for this right here. It has the objective, the channel context, the domain facts, like for example, what YouTube thumbnail sizes need to actually be. And now this actually has this entire plan, which this is going to do right here, what the self-improvement measurement is. And we could go through and we could approve this, or we could say that we don't approve this, but I'm going to accept this plan. Now this has literally gone through and created this right here. So we could see that this has a baseline. It has the current average view. It has the improvement, and it has the runs complete. And then once this actually runs, we'll see that this updates itself. For example, we could see now that this has actually run 4 different times, and we could see that the first one was actually a negative change, the next 2 were no change, and the 4th, we're still awaiting a grade here. But this now updates this dashboard right here, which literally shows us exactly how it's improving, what's changing, and what this is doing differently, which again is insane. In addition to that, we can actually come in here to these different logs, and we could see what the run was, what the before was, what the after was, what the verdict was, and what change this made. And this right here is incredible. Now, obviously, this is only after 4 runs, which is just 2 days. In order for this to really get good and really improve, we're going to have to let this run for a little bit longer. But like I was saying, this literally just came out. That was just the first use case I wanted to show you. The second is going to be this right here. Create an Autobot agent that continuously improves lead scoring in my Notion CRM using historical conversion data. So what this is actually going to do is this is going to re-rank incoming leads for the current ongoing week, and it's going to measure which predictions actually convert. It's going to retrain its scoring strategy after every single sales cycle, and it's going to continuously increase precision. So basically, this is going to allow my team to better be able to go through and actually figure out what leads are going to convert. Now, the first thing that this does is similar to what we saw before. This actually goes through, shows us how it's going to access it, what it needs to connect to, where the data is going to come from, what the actual objective is, and what the playbook is. Then actually shows us what its scoring rubric is going to be here, which is pretty awesome. It goes through feature, max points, and the different notes. And then this actually creates this proposed plan, which has the overview, has the steps, has the self-improving measure. Again, we could go through it and we could edit this, or we could accept this. And then once we do, this is actually going to go through and build out this dashboard right here that we're going to be able to look at. We could see exactly what's going to happen inside of these runs. We could begin to test them. And now this goes off and this actually runs for each sales cycle. It's going to show us exactly what's changed. It's going to show us everything, which is pretty incredible here that this does this all by itself. Because now we can see right here that the precision on this is improving like crazy. We could see how many runs it's actually gone through. Again, this has also gone through 4. We could see the before, we could see the after, we could see the verdict, we could see what changes have been made, and we could see that this is working really well. And what I really love is this literally goes through and shows us exactly what has changed with each different run and how it's actually self-improving and how it's learning. And these are insane takeaways that you need. Because literally every single time it's running a key analysis, it's showing what has actually changed here. And when you get these agents set up in every part of your business or just every part of your workload, this is going to change your life. Now, before I get into the rest of the use cases that are only going to keep getting crazier and crazier, I wanted to remind you that you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with Abacus AI self-learning agents today. These are going to allow you to automate anything that you could think of in seconds by simply just describing in plain English what you want to automate and that you want these agents to keep getting better 24/7, and they're going to be able to do that. Now, that next use case I want to show you here is we're going to get this to actually create a 24/7 bug fixer for an app. So create a self-improving bug resolution agent connected to our Jira and GitHub accounts. Every day at this time, review open bugs, prioritize them by severity and impact, inspect the relevant code base, reproduce each issue, identify the root cause, implement the fix, and run the appropriate automated tests. For each successful bug fix, we want you to commit the changes, and merge them into the designated testing branch so the updated version is deployed to our test website. Obviously, you're going to want a human in the loop here in order to actually make sure that this is all going good. We explicitly say to this right here, do not merge changes into the production branch and do not close your Jira tickets automatically. Once this is actually deployed, notify us about the root cause, what's changed, and all of that. And this right here can literally stop you from having to hire people to do this, or will save you an insane amount of time if this is something you do for work. So per usual, we have to go through and we have to actually connect this to Jira and to GitHub right here, but that literally just takes a few seconds. This then goes through and actually proposes its plan right here. So we could see what the overview is going to be, we could see what the steps are, and we could see what the self-improvement measurement is actually going to be, which I think is actually pretty cool here. So basically what this is going through and doing is this has identified that bug resolution index higher is going to be better, and that's what it's going to be measuring itself on. Now from here, this is going to run off. This is actually going to get all of this set up. This is going to get this coded. We can see what the overview is. We can see that we can now actually begin to test run this, and this is now going to go through and it's going to find bugs. For example, if we actually see this right here, we could see the bug resolution report for, I believe this was 2 days ago. We have the bug attempted, we have the root analysis, we have the fix that was implemented, we have the validation results. Now we could see that this here has actually been pushed on GitHub, which is absolutely insane. And again, we could get this to run multiple times. Like by here, we have it running 3 different times. So this has now gone through and this has actually changed multiple things. This has fixed multiple bugs. And this right here, again, is absolutely incredible because whether you have a website, you have an app, this is what you do for work. This right here is insane. And it might not be that you want to find bugs or fix bugs on a website. Maybe it's something else that you're trying to look at. And then we could see that this also created this dashboard, which we could track here. And we could see that basically what this is trying to do is maximize the rate at which OpenGyro bugs are fixed with merge PRs to the testing branch. So this is going to try to complete as many as possible. And again, I want you to think about this. Basically what we're doing here is we're taking this AI agent, we're putting it on one track, we're telling it one thing that it needs to care about, and then it is solely focused on improving that one thing 24/7, multiple times a day. Imagine if you had humans that were like this. We'd all be superhumans like Elon Musk, and that's now going to be possible because of this. Now, the next use case I want to show you here is create a self-improving agent that can act like an autonomous AI trader using alpaca paper trading that continuously researches global markets and executes simulated short-term/day trades. So basically, we're turning this AI into a trader right here. We're telling it what it can trade on, what things it should pay attention to, where it's actually going to be able to do this. The results are pretty crazy. So per usual, we quickly have to go through and actually set this up so that this is going to be able to access this. We need to blur out the API key and the secret key here, obviously, because I don't want to expose mine. But this then goes through and actually creates our proposed plan. We have our overview, we have our steps, and we can see what the self-improvement measurements actually going to be. So the objective is maximize paper trading portfolio return and alpha over just investing in SPY or QQQ. We could see that the metric here is going to be a trading performance score. So it's going to be looking at four things: what the portfolio return percentage is, what the alpha is versus the S&P 500, what the Sharpe ratio is, and what the win ratio is. And it has a baseline that it's actually going to start with. Now, what this agent actually does is pretty insane because look at this. Look at all the research that this is completing. This is completing all this research. This is computing all this. And then this is trying to actually determine how it should trade the markets based on it. And by the way, I did want to say this by no means is financial advice. I'm just showing you a really cool way that you can use this agent. So we could see we've got all these pending tasks that it's doing. It's evaluating today's close. It's calculating today's P&L. It's reviewing existing positions. It's generating the watch list for the next day. And it's creating the structured afternoon analysis report with explicit order recommendations. And we could see that every single day it's going through and it's creating all these different things, like what the summary is, what the hypotheses are, and actually results from these different sessions. So basically, every single day, this is showing us exactly what is happening here, what the performance metrics are, what it's done, how many runs it's done, what the portfolio status is, the hypothesis. And this is pretty cool that it's actually able to go ahead and do this here. And at this point, what I really wanted to emphasize is how easy it is to actually customize these. Let's say you want to create this for whatever you're doing. You could literally just come over here and say, create a self-improving agent that describe exactly what you want it to do, what tools you want it to connect to, and it will actually do that for you. You could describe exactly what you want it to track right here. And what this is also going to do is actually go through, ask you clarifying questions. It's going to present you with the plan. And this makes it incredibly easy for us to be able to go through and actually adjust these, move them over time, and the agent will actually tell you, hey, this is possible, this isn't possible, and it's incredibly helpful. In addition to that, like I was saying, I know that I shared with you a few different use cases in this video, but there are so many more that you could do, like using this to go viral on Twitter, using this to actually build a custom one, using this to build articles. There's literally an endless amount of things that you could get this to do. Just think about all the things you're trying to be better with at work, you're trying to be better with in your job. For example, I have one that's actually doing a daily SEO ranking monitor and so much more. Literally everything you could think about in your business, in your job, in your personal life, you could now actually have this self-improving on itself all the time, every day, 24/7 with Abacus AI. So what are you waiting for? Go to the pinned comment below so you can get started today with Abacus Self-Learning AI Agents. This is going to allow you to connect it to any tool, and with this simple prompt, you're going to be able to automate things, and these agents get better 24/7, which is going to help you get more work done or not have to hire so many employees.